I want to talk to you about 40 days and answer these questions that I got here. And I invite you to get curious about what is happening to you. So, and if you're there, you came in and you started to practice and you started to go like, I'm liking this thing, I want more. Or maybe you don't know if you want to practice and you want to understand a little bit more about yoga, or you've been practicing for a while and this yoga thing is kind of affecting you. There's conversations that you want to, the conversations that the teachers have, the education that the teachers are providing you. You're a little bit more curious. You're getting curious about what's happening in your mindset as well. This is that program where you're going to learn more about yoga. You're going to be exposed about the 8 limbs of yoga. You're gonna there's plenty space for questions and answers. And the coolest thing of all is that here at Dancing Mind, we have incorporated a lot of personal development coaching into the program as well. So what you get is a 40-day program, but during those we have 6 life coaching, personal development coaching sessions that really create a space for you to learn more about yourself, learn about those issues that keep you stuck, uncover thoughts that you've been having, and give you a plan on how to move forward in life. Usually we have anywhere from 50 to 70 people join the program, and a lot of the folks that come through the program have seen deep transformation into their lives. Some folks, I've had folks who had never done yoga before. 40 days was their step into yoga. And then we have had folks who were going through life transformations. Some were stuck in their job, and 40 days was during 40 days they found a way to. They found that they were actually not taking action and communicating to their bosses what was happening inside of their heads. They weren't asking for raises, or they were unhappy and they wanted to do something within the company. And we have had folks transition within jobs during 40 days. We also have had coolest thing I think that has happened during 40 days. We had one student that came in, and she'd been actually 2 of them actually. Two ladies. They've been trying to get pregnant and they weren't able to. They were going, all kinds of different things. And during the program, they uncovered that they had fears around being pregnant. And both of them, by the end of the program, got pregnant. It's like, I'm not saying that 40 days is what caused it, but you have to question, when people, when we get those energy blocks away from our heads, right? It just, energy blocks, they just consume us. They consume our thoughts, our attention. They're like big distraction points for what we're capable of, for focus. So when we're focused on problems instead of focusing on solutions, a lot of the energy goes into the problem. So 40 days, the beautiful thing that I have discovered is to really shift my mind to where are the possibilities in my life. And I think that's one of the things that we try, I don't think, that's one of the things that we try to teach here at Dancing Mind during 40 days. How can you, get over, how can you divert your attention from problems to solutions? Kate Wiggins and Emily Carlson will be your leaders. Things that I love about Kate is that she is in action. She holds herself accountable to that high degree of standard, right? She's searching for outstanding results in her life. And in order for you to do that, you really have to be open. You have to be willing to listen, right? So when she steps in to lead, she's in that state. The other cool thing about Kate is that she comes from the background of being stuck, of being in her head, of being focused into problems, and she has found during the trainings that we offer here at Dancing Mind and during the personal trainings that she has taken outside of Dancing Mind, a way to constantly shift her mindset into the solutions. So that's where Kate is right now in her life, and that's what makes her a perfect leader for 40 days, because we want leaders who are in that mindset of really being out there, challenging people, right? I've been through this. I know where you are. I know exactly where you are. But come with me, because there's a lot more to life. You don't have to be there. Or maybe you are at a good state, but you want to elevate your state. You want to really be high on your vibration level, right? So that's one of the reasons that Kate is leading the program. And so Emily Carlson is the other leader in the program, and very similar but different energy. I call them the yin and yang. Kate is more out there, more kind of, I wouldn't call them different in their openings. I would just call them energetically different, the way they land on people. And it's so important for myself as a leader to understand that some participants may resonate in different ways with different teachers. It's something that we have learned here at Dancing Mind, and I try to make sure that we have different ways to communicate, and different perspectives, different life perspectives, because we all bring different experiences to the table. So Emily has this, Emily is mighty. She's like mighty energy packed in, she's thin, she's mighty. Emily is strong, and her background is in counseling. So she's a phenomenal listener, and she has dealt with all kinds of different walks, people with different walks in life. And it's very important to bring someone who has that mighty energy, but is very grounded as well. So I'm excited to have these two badass teachers, and seeing them shine here when they lead 40 days for you. I will be stopping in a couple sessions. I've been invited by Kate and Emily to be a guest teacher this time in the program. I'm going to be here for the opening night. And if you're not signed up yet, I have an invitation that you come in, join us as a community. Just be open and willing to be here Sunday night and listen. Be a student. Take your yoga outside of your mat. I invite my Dancing Mind community, my friends, my students, my members, friends of friends. Just come in. Come in as a community and celebrate, together, and be students of life. So the intention is to grow. So one of the components is your yoga practice. The second component is meditation. So we will be educating participants on what is meditation, how to meditate, what is going through your head when you meditate, how to get more out of your meditation practice, and how does meditation impact your life. How is meditation a tool for you to stop reacting and start acting? So the second component is meditation. And every week we challenge participants to grow their meditation practice. So week 1 is 5 minutes. So by the time you're done with 40 days, hopefully you have grown your meditation practice to 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evening. It may sound like a lot, but if you, by the end of the program, you're meditating 5 minutes, whoa, that's a great achievement. If you meditated 5 minutes and by the end of the program, you grew your meditation practice to 10 minutes, I will give you a double high five. So it is not for you, it's really important we get caught up on, 40 days I'm not gonna sign up because I can't do the program in its whole. We're as adults, we become stupid. We forget that the joy is not in achieving the goal, that the joy is in the journey. We're so focused on, in this case, 40 days. I have to practice 40 days. I have to meditate 30 minutes. That we forget that it's not about that. It's about the joy and what you have learned during the program. So I invite you to be open to having a little bit more fun and to start to loosen up as well. The third component, which in my opinion is the most important component, are the group sessions. So we have 6 personal development sessions scheduled for 40 days. They happen Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. It's a 2-hour session. It's very convenient this time. If you have kids, you can schedule a babysitter. It's that easy day of the week, and you're gonna get so much out of it, you're not even gonna believe yourself. At the end, people don't wanna leave the class. So that's the most important component. And the fourth component is the community. It's priceless. I do not put a price on the friends and on different perspectives that you're gonna get, the conversations that you're gonna participate in, the sharings that will occur here are inspiring and are moving and are impactful. The community is an incredible tool in our lives here at Dancing Mind, and during 40 days it gets magnified because we're all in this together. It's like we put everybody inside of a Vitamix and we go, we put everybody. It's like all kinds of different fruits and vegetables in there, and we get all like churn. And at the end, we have this really awesome, powerful, mighty, juice coming out of the program. So that's how I feel about the community here during 40 days. The next question that I have is, how did it change my life? Oh my gosh, I cannot even start. I am a completely, if you've been a member of Dancing Mind, you know this. I am a completely different person than the person that opened the studio 10 years ago. Last night I was having dinner with my friend Angela. She is one of my first students, and she has become a dear friend of mine during this process. She was one of my first students at my house when I opened Dancing Mind in one of the upstairs bedroom at my house. She would come. She at that time had a coaching business herself, and she would come and practice in the morning or in the evenings at my house. And so she has seen the entire evolution of Dancing Mind, but also of Paula. And I am proud to say that I am the same person that I was before. You know, the blood in my veins are the same, maybe a little bit better because I eat better. I have more muscles. I'm thinner today. My hair is long and blonde. But the most important thing that I have gotten through this process of personal growth is that I am a very happy person, and I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. I know what my priorities are. I know where I want to be in my life, and I know what takes for me to be there. I also have these amazing tools, because I'm going to tell you now, life is like this, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs, and you never know what's going to happen around. Like mighty surprises, mighty surprises can come in front of you, and you never know. You know, last year, about a year ago, a little more than a year ago, I didn't expect to be going through a divorce, and it happened. A lot of people in my shoes, in the same shoes that I am, would have reacted in a very different way just because of the situation that it happened, and would be probably stuck in anger, stuck in fear, stuck in not knowing what to do with themselves, how to take care of themselves, therefore how to take care of their kids and their community. And because of the tools that I had, the community support, the self-conversation that I have been able to recreate my entire life. Not just that, but fill my heart with gratitude for the situation that brought me here today, that situation that some people can say, oh, it's terrible. No, yes, indeed, it was not the greatest situations in life, but there's people in like much worse situations. There's people battling life. There's people who are losing their kids. There's people who are losing their, and I'm not diminishing if you're going through the same thing that I went through before. I'm just saying that this is my perspective, and this is what I have gotten from this program. Is this process of personal growth, is this innate ability to just shift my mindset from problems to solutions. What's the big picture here? What is God or that person out there or the universe, whatever makes you, whatever you want to call that, right? What is the universe trying to teach me here? How can I use this to better myself? How can I use this to shift my perspective and look and gain different perspectives? How can I use this to hold myself accountable to a higher degree, to a higher standards? Where was I playing low in my life that led to the situation happen? So that is I feel the greatest gift that this process has given me. And there's really no money can buy that. Money can't buy that. And this is why what I do here at Dancing Mind, it is not dictated by dollars. It really comes from my heart, because I have gotten so much. I am so grateful for this process of transformation. And I take it very seriously, because I know how it impacted my life. So I can't, last night I was mountain biking with a dear friend, and she was like, "Oh, Paula, I'm not in a yoga practice." And my answer to her is that this is who I am. I can't hide it, but be grateful to the process of self-development, of awareness, of mindfulness. And I just I take it very seriously. And our staff here at Dancing Mind, they're called into that high degree of standard as well, because it is not it's not a walk in the cake to walk the talk, right? But if we're going to say that this is what we do, we have to walk the talk, not just like say, "Oh, this is transform." No. It has impacted my life in a huge way. It has opened up so many possibilities. Today I was dancing in front of my mirror, and looking at myself and saying, "Gosh, Paula, you look like badass and you look awesome." That was not the case 10 years ago when I started this process. Ten years ago when I started this process, I would look at myself in the mirror and I would go like, "Oh my God," I had all kinds of judgment coming up for myself. It was my hair, it was my face, it was my nose, it was my body, my belly, my legs. I had no degree of appreciation for who I was, for the person that I was. And I'm the same person. That's crazy. I'm the same exact person. But that's what this process of personal transformation has given me. An immense gratitude for who I am. An immense gratitude for all of those things that I have gone through life. And a sense of ownership for who I am and for the badass women that I am. So, sorry if I got a little intense. I tend to do that. I cannot hide my Brazilianness, as I heard this week. I'm very passionate about this, and I take it seriously, and this is why we do what we do here at Dancing Mind, and this is because it changed my life. So my intention is that one day you will be changed as well, and that's what every teacher and staff here at Dancing Mind is hired to do, to help you, to give you tools to elevate, whatever you are. If you're vibrating high already, let's go there, right, baby? Let's have some fun. But if you're right down there, we give you tools to pick you up from there and bring you all the way up. And that's what our intention is for 40 days, that you will get some sort of personal transformation, some sort of awakening call during this program. Be a relationship with yourself in your head, a relationship with yourself and your body, a relationship with yourself and the relationships that you have with the world, with your boss, with your work, with your friends, with your parents, with your sisters, with your brothers, with your kids. That somehow we shift your energy and we get you moving again. So With that said, I invite you to join us Sunday night. You don't even have to register. It's a personal invitation for you to be here. I love to see a house packed up house. If you have friends, bring them. Spouses, bring them. Kids, bring them. The conversation is impactful, whatever degree you are in your life. Let's be in community together. I would love to see you here Sunday night, and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Make an arrangement so that you can be available. Become available. And that's my personal invitation for you. This is what 40 days is in a nutshell. And I cannot help but say, go be a yes. Do something great with your life and enjoy your Friday and your Saturday and your Sunday. Thank you very much. See you soon.